And ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of the 75th birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, let us be absolutely clear about one thing. India needs Modi. And India in 2025 needs Modi than ever before. The problem is that various people look at things from their own political prism. I would request all such observers to take a step back today and look at the last 10, 11 years through the lens of only one thing, and that is national interest. Forget which political party you're for, forget where your business interest or personal interest lies. Think only and only through the lens of national interest and ask yourself truly one question. Where were we in 2014 and before that? And where are we today? Don't look at it in terms of an immediate benefit you may or may not get. Think about the steps that Narendra Modi has taken. And stop taking these things for granted. Stop thinking that without the political will of a man called Narendra Modi, without the clarity of intent and the inherent risk-taking ability of a man called Narendra Modi, would Article 370 be abrogated? Or would we still be cursed with Article 370? It is not a visionary decision. It's not just a visionary decision. It's a tough decision to abrogate 370 and 35A overnight. So viewers, just imagine the importance of the decision Narendra Modi took just a couple of months after being elected for his second term. He just abrogated Article 370. Ladies and gentlemen, taking a leader for granted, talking about incumbency, etc., may be the subject of political gossip. But where are we on UPI today? And where would we be on UPI without demonetization? Personally, when I supported demonetization, many people felt that it was a wrong editorial decision of mine, but I supported demonetization. And I'm sticking my neck out and asking everybody watching this today that when we surpassed 20 billion monthly transactions, when we say almost 25 lakh crore rupees is being transacted, and everybody, even someone who spends 50 paisa on a transaction, does it through UPI, when we achieved this milestone, just last month, would it have been possible without demonetization and without the clarity of vision of a leader called Narendra Modi? Now, do we want all of this to stop? Or do we want this to continue? Obviously, the answer is we want it to continue. And that is why India needs Modi. It's not about a personality cult. It's about the reality that a leader makes a difference. Did you not feel proud when Narendra Modi went to the US Congress and said, my country will be thumping the table, he said. We will be the third largest economy in the world. And he said it at the greatest political congregation of a country that once did not give him a visa. Ladies and gentlemen, fact of the matter is this. You remember the Balakot airstrikes. You remember the surgical strikes of 2016, the Balakot airstrikes of 2019, and now Operation Sindoor. I'm taking three decisions together. Ask yourself today, whether you're not a Modi supporter or not, does India need a leader who launched the covert surgical strikes? Who gave the permission for the Indian Army commandos to cross the LOC and annihilate the launch pads in 2016? Did our geopolitics not change overnight? How can we take that for granted? Ladies and gentlemen, strong leaders create strong economies and strong countries. Would it have been possible to carry out the Balakot airstrikes, our official, armed, announced, formal response to Pulwama? Ladies and gentlemen, February 14th, Pulwama happened. February 26th, the Balakot airstrikes happened. Who gave the clarity? Who gave the decision? Who stood firm? Were you not sure after what Pakistan did on Pahalgam that Narendra Modi will take revenge? Tell me honestly, on 7th and 8th of May 2025, when we struck those terror launch pads, when we hit 11 Pakistani air bases on the 9th, would it have been conceivable under a different political leader in a different political dispensation The reality is, viewers, you cannot take leadership for granted at this stage of our country's history. I wish to say to you with clarity that do not assume that the journey from 4 trillion to 10 trillion is going to be easy. Prepare instead. Prepare instead. And I do not say this with any sense of foreboding, but with a sense of excitement that prepare instead that the road from 4 to 10 trillion will be fraught with dangers, and there is only one leader who you can be sure has no interest, no personal interest, no family interest, no individual interest, not even political interest when it comes to the nation. And that leader is Narendra Modi. Today, in the geopolitics, the complex geopolitics of the world, forget which side you are on. Are you not proud that you have a leader who can talk straight both to Donald Trump, Xi Jinping, and Vladimir Putin, that all of them know today? Because here is a man who blends economic management with political will. When he's at the SCO, when he says to Donald Trump, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to fly past Washington. I am going to buy Russian oil because I think it's in my country's interest, and I will do everything that I can, even at the cost of upsetting foreign powers, in national interest. And do you not hear the clarity in Narendra Modi's voice when he says that I know I will be made to pay a personal political price for it, but I am ready for it? Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage of our country, you need a leader who can have the courage to take decisions that others postpone. Coalition politics is dangerous. A weak leader is what our enemies want. A strong leader is what India needs, because the world is turbulent and it's going to be more turbulent in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, from now, as we try to out-manufacture China, as we try to out-innovate the West, it's not going to be easy. It will require a leader that the world trusts and the world is also fearful of. Fearful not in a negative sense, but fearful that this is an individual who is ready to sacrifice everything personally in national interest. And ladies and gentlemen, as of now, we are lucky that we have Narendra Modi as our leader. So be clear on it, ladies and gentlemen. And you know me. I am absolutely clear on issues like this. This country needs leadership. This country, without a doubt, does not need a leader who goes to the West and says, come and interfere in my country. This country does not require a leader who says India is not even a nation. This country does not need a leader who wants to bring in every element of foreign interference in this country. Our nation today, and for quite some time from now, needs Narendra Modi. Ladies and gentlemen, please spread this video and tell me whether you agree or disagree with me.